The Supreme Court just ruled 6-3 that the Trump administration can move ahead with ending temporary protected status for Haitian and Syrian migrants. That means hundreds of thousands of people could be deported in the months ahead. And that's just from those two immigrant groups.
Message!
Supreme Court rulings tell us what the Constitution allows. So if the federal government can undo this program for those immigrants, it could affect protections for Somalis, Ethiopians, Venezuelans, and a bunch of other people. In fact, 1.3 million. Now, the first word in TPS is really key here: temporary. The program lets people from countries in crisis live and work in the U.S. legally. But unless you apply to stay here permanently, the idea is that it ends once things are more stable. But in places like Haiti, it's not safe for people to go back to their country right now. That'd be like telling people from Ukraine or Sudan to go back to a war zone, and TPS is set to end for those refugees in October. Beyond that, many argue these migrants should get to stay because they've put down roots here. Not to mention, they contribute nearly $30 billion to the economy each year, which shouldn't be a factor. But hey, we do live in America.
Message!
But here's a sticking point in the ruling. Justice Elena Kagan was among those who voted against allowing TPS to end. In her dissent, she wrote that the majority didn't consider race in its decision, namely President Trump's anti-Haitian bias. She pointed to him calling Haiti, quote, a shithole country as evidence. On the other side, Justice Samuel Alito dismissed those claims, saying the comments were race neutral. Now keep in mind, this is the same president who once asked why we couldn't have more immigration from Scandinavian countries like Norway and Sweden. It's worth noting that since last year, the U.S. has been opening its doors to tens of thousands of white South African refugees on a different resettlement program, but that one doesn't have an end date. So is this really about the constitutionality of TPS or more about what kind of people it's allowing to stay here? Drop your thoughts in the comments.